to our Christmas celebration concert featuring the Fostoria Community Band, directed by Philip Miller, and Fostoria High School Concert Band under the direction of Steve Kaufman. We open our program with a piece that was born from the composer's desire to write a lively, yet not overly difficult concert opener for his band's holiday program. Initially composed as 3 separate fanfares, each on the carols, Hark the Herald Angels Sing, O Come, All Ye Faithful, and Joy to the World, the fanfares were combined with transitional material to form the larger work. The Fostoria Community Band plays Todd Sadler's Christmas Fanfares. next selection was composed by David Holsinger. It is the setting of the hymn, "It Is Well With My Soul" by Philip Bliss, with lyrics by Horatio Spafford. This hymn, while born from the grief from Spafford's loss of 4 daughters at sea, speaks volumes of acceptance and faith. The lyrics of the first verse read, "When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul." The composer places the hymn in a setting that embodies both the physical and emotional toll of the composition of the hymn through gently moving woodwind lines, contemplative melodies, and the triumphant fanfares. We hope you will enjoy on the hymn song, Philip Bliss. Our next selection is a medley of songs from the Warner Brothers movie, The Polar Express, which was released in 2004. This film is based on the children's book of the same name by Chris Van Allsburg. The movie is entirely animated using performance capture technology, which incorporates the movements of live actors into animated characters. This particular arrangement contains several songs from the movie: Believe, The Polar Express, When Christmas Comes to Town, and Spirit of the Season. The songs from the movie were composed by veteran movie music writer Alan Silvestri and Glenn Ballard. Prolific arranger Jerry Brubaker provides the concert suite for band of The Polar Express. Pierre Laplante, the composer of our next selection, is well known for his work with folk songs and traditional melodies. This piece, which was a revised and edited piece that was originally published in 1977, recalls the Christmas story in the form of three familiar European carols: Silent Night from Germany, We Three Kings from England, and Sing We Now of Christmas from France. We hope you will enjoy this oral storytelling of Carol Triptych. selection is an arrangement of an African-American spiritual song compiled by John Wesley Work Jr., dating back to at least 1865. It has been sung and recorded by many gospel and secular performers since then. While this piece has been used during the height of the civil rights movement during the 1960s by artists such as Peter, Paul, and Mary, it is considered a Christmas carol as its original lyrics celebrate the nativity of Jesus. Jay Dawson provides a celebratory gospel music setting for Go Tell It on the Mountain. Fostoria Community Band would like to thank Fostoria Arts Council for their sponsorship of today's program. Leroy Anderson's famous sleigh ride was first recorded in 1949 by Arthur Fiedler and the Boston Pops Orchestra. Mr. Anderson then recorded his version of Sleigh Ride in 1950. It was originally an instrumental piece, and the lyrics were later written by Mitchell Parrish. John Mathis is believed to be the first singer to record a vocal version of this song. He first performed it in 1958 with an orchestra conducted by Percy Faith. So think back to the days of a sleigh ride through the snow. As the harness bells jingle, the horses whinnied, and you tuck blankets around yourself to keep warm. Here is Sleigh Ride. We will now take a very short break to allow the high school band to get set up for their portion of the concert.
Hi, Murdoch. Oh, yeah. No, we decorated today. There he is. Staples. Darius! Hello, right? You guys see it? He's the tall one. He's the tall one. Right there. You see his face right there. Like, there's two small. I just did it. Yeah, I brushed it. Put the hard stuff in it. Yeah. That's his national part, yeah. Just like that. See, right there. Yeah.
go. Sorry, I'm old. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming. We do appreciate it. Thank you for being here in support of actual live music, which is really great to be back, I'm not going to lie. That was Here We Come a Caroling, which is really not just that song, obviously, as you can tell, but a mix of many different Christmas carols, and we hope you enjoyed that. The next one is something a little different, not necessarily holiday specific, but certainly seasonal specific, and we hope you do enjoy the Skater's Waltz. Stay. So, for those of you that know me, I can be a little different. When I heard this next one, so the way the process works is, the accounts are coming up, we'll have whatever, and I'll start sort of listening, feeling out for some new music. Hey, what do I like? What don't I like? You know, everything's online now, which is amazing. We didn't have that 26 years ago. You used to go down to a music store with a cassette, like a Walkman, and you'd walk around listening to everything. So when I heard this, I thought, oh, we got to do that. This is very, it's very different. So as the program notes say, the composer says the same thing. He says, well, I just chalk it off as being artistic, but essentially it's a dystopian wasteland, post-apocalyptic Santa Claus. So if you think of just, you know, a plain of just snow and ice and whatever, and this brave righter of wrongs riding his sled, delivering gifts all across the land to needy people, that's Santa the Barbarian. A special thanks to the voice from above, Dennis McBride, for providing the narration so we knew what was going on. Thank you, Mr. McBride. Those of you that follow us around in the fall recognize the golden tones of Mr. McBride. So your concert's Thursday, is that correct? At 7? Thursday at 7, please join us for the choir concert. That'll be great, I'm sure. And they have fancy new choir shells, so we can hear what's going on. So yeah. A couple of things before we finish up our part. Thing number one, if you are interested at all in helping us with Redmond Music Club, which is our booster organization, we have a meeting tomorrow night at 7. We desperately need people to help fill some of these spots, especially with the trip coming up. And so please, if you're willing to give us some time and or some effort, please feel free to come by. We'll be in the newly renovated band room right next door at 7 o'clock. Please, like I said, feel free to come by. And that's not just for parents. If you're like, hey, I really like the band, I could help out too, then please, we could use your help. Speaking of the trip, if you have well, and just everyone but seniors, really, and are planning on traveling to Memphis with us, in about a year for the 2022 Liberty Bowl game, then we still have some spots available. If you don't have stuff turned in, let me know. We also have a couple people who've mentioned wanting to be chaperones. I'm sort of seeing how many spots we have left and putting that list together now as we speak. Someone asked me the other day, who's playing? You don't know that stuff yet. That's after the next football season. Oh. But I do know that it's tied in with the Big 12 and the SEC. Last time we went, it was Texas A&M, West Virginia, and it was so memorable. Not just the game itself, but so many great things to do in Memphis. Such a great historical city for America, and American music in particular. So please join us, or have your students join us, or come on down and watch. It'll be a good time. Hang out on Beale Street, watch the parade. It'll be great. One last thing before we go on. So I've had quite the fall, as some of you know, and I wanted to say a couple thank yous. Number one to Ms. Pirtle, our assistant, Ms. Pirtle. Stand up, Ms. Pirtle. There you go. Hello, Ms. Pirtle. Yes, there you go. Good. Very good. Now awkwardly stand there, and then you can sit back down. But no, Ms. Pirtle, it's her first year here with us, and she had a great concert, great junior high concert last Thursday, and has just done really above and beyond, holding everything together while I've missed way more days than I ever wanted to miss in my life. And so I appreciate you a lot. Thank you very much. I don't know, I know there's a lot of parents in here and a lot of grandparents in here and a lot of people that aren't necessarily related to these people. I don't know if you know how great these people are. I would not, listen, I'm as hard on the next generation as the next old guy, but I really appreciate the love and support and kind notes and just the, hey, how you doing today, because it's been hard. It has. And they help. So thanks. I appreciate it. Love you guys. All right. One more song. Appropriately, Auld Lang Syne, everyone always sings it, but you never know what it means. But we're pretty sure has something to do with remembering the people and the good times and everyone that's important to us. So please enjoy A Christmas Auld Lang Syne. We have a brief presentation. Christy Wolf, are you this way? Yes. So I'm going to let her explain this because I am surely going to mess something up. But we'll come this way so you don't have to walk all the way over here. Because our microphone stand moves. Yay! It is all yours.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Christy Wolf, and I'm here representing the Joseph Wolf Foundation for Music Education. Joseph Wolf was my husband. He passed away in July of 2020. Joseph was a lifetime Fostoria resident, a 2000 FHS graduate, a guitar instructor at Alts Music Center here in town for years, an avid guitar player and collector. Joseph also worked for the Reineke family dealerships for marketing for his entire adult life and was involved in community activities. I know I don't just speak for myself today, but I speak for everybody here with the Joseph Wolf Foundation when I say that we're happy to be up here on the stage giving our very first donation to FHS's brand new guitar program. It feels right to us to, be working with Mr. Kaufman and the band to help this program get off the ground. So that being said, I would like to present this donation to Mr. Kaufman on behalf of the Joseph Wolf Foundation. Thank you very much for letting us help you with this guitar program. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
And I also wanted to say that any of you that are here, you can find the Joseph Wolf Foundation on Facebook at jwolf, W-O-L-P-H, Foundation. And if you have any further questions or you wanted more information about our foundation, please reach out to us through email at jwolffoundation@gmail.com. Thank you.
Thank you so much to the foundation and to the Wolf family for this incredible honor to be a part of this. I guarantee you this will go towards all good things for the longest time. I promise we'll make the best of this we can make. Also, from what I understand, there'll be several events and other things coming up. So please be on the lookout. We're going to do our best here on our Facebook page and through the school channels to try and highlight chances you have to help participate and help this foundation get off the ground. And I would encourage you to try and make sure that you do this. If you're like guitar program, what are they even talking about and want to talk to me later, I'd be happy to talk to you too. So there you go. We're going to take a second and we're going to add some people and then we're going to wrap this thing up. So we'll be right back.
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled, all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of a new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen. On Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed in all fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and his beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump and a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, till his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night."